Our good pal, Al Roker, is back in our neck of the woods. He will speak at the University of Akron in just about an hour. He'll take the podium at the E.J. Thomas Hall at 7:30 to reflect on his career. It is part of the Delta Gamma lecture series in values and ethics. And our own Betsy Kling will MC tonight's event. But there's more. The fun does not stop there.
Yeah, it certainly does. And also, how much do we love his energy? Well, tomorrow morning, Al will be joining us on Go. He'll be with the team starting at 6 a.m. He'll be anchoring. So that means you got to wake up and you got to tune in.
That's right. Of course, and for those who do not know, Al Roker, of course, was our weathercaster here at Channel 3 back in the day. Certainly. He's done okay.
Yeah.
You think so?
And listen, you're doing okay too, young lady.
Thank you.
Great job.
Thank you. You know, you got to start somewhere. And if Al can be here and make it big, who knows?
Who knows what things are ahead for you?
Who knows?
Can't wait.
We've got a while, but we've also got a while to deal with this chill that's in the air. Tomorrow's going to be an A-OK day. In fact, we're going to see a whole lot of sunshine across Northeast Ohio. It's just going to be cold or unseasonably cool. So not the fun that we want to have, but let's dive into the forecast together because the past several hours have been eventful. If you have been outside, you know this probably the best. If you've been a window gazer like ourselves here at 3 News, then congrats to you. You've outlasted our temperatures going from about a mild status back into the 30s. All of us about 2 hours ago were literally near 50 degrees and we had this clipper system come on in, which is basically another word for a cold front. It's just kind of based on its origin, and it brought in not only rain initially because we were mild, but it also quickly made the transition to snow for some across Northeast Ohio. Now, not everyone will see the snowfall, and some of you continuing to see it this evening, but it's going to be short-lived, and others of you continuing some light rainfall through Wayne, Stark, Holmes, Tuscarawas, and Carroll County. Those who continue with some light snowfall, Ashtabula, Trumbull, and parts of Portage County. Now, I think this is just picking up maybe a dusting on some of the grassier and higher elevation surfaces. Tonight's going to be cold, and same thing with the start to tomorrow, so that could lead to some slick issues on the roadways, so make sure you pack the patience as you head out the door tomorrow morning. But with the front moving through, we were expecting some of the highest wind gusts right along the front, and that's exactly that. Some of the highest wind gusts now just with that front pushing closer to Tuscarawas and Carroll County, still above 40 miles per hour. Other than that, we've actually scaled things back, so it's definitely not as windy as it was just a couple hours ago. Again, this system is in and out of here in the matter of hours, I think completely outbound by about 7, 8 o'clock tonight, and that's going to start to tear back cloud cover as high pressure takes over, drier air in control. But it's not only going to be drier, it's also colder. It has changed our wind direction as a whole. We've got a northerly wind component in control now, and that leads to a cooler story setting up for the day tomorrow. Clouds start to tear back as we go through this evening in your National Assignment hour-by-hour forecast. I'm going to actually show you this a couple times because I'll eventually get you to Friday because that's when our next big system arrives. As we approach early tomorrow morning, we are in the 20s for the majority of Northeast Ohio, so you'll need the winter accessories. Middle of the day, not a huge improvement, just above freezing for the majority of us. I think we start to make it back closer to 50 degrees, especially if you're further inland. Some of our lakeshore counties, I'm sorry, you might hold on to the 30s tomorrow. As a whole, though, it's going to be unseasonably cool as you plan out your Thursday. We will see an abundance of sunshine, so as much as you might need the winter accessories and the winter gear all together, you'll also need the sunglasses. Now, our next system, Friday and Saturday, is still gaining momentum as it makes its way onshore to the Pacific Northwest and the coast of California yet again. This is going to gain some serious momentum as we go through time. In fact, there's a pretty pronounced severe weather outlook as we approach the day on Friday. For us, we are not included when it comes to Northeast Ohio's forecast, although we are expecting rain and temperatures on the mild side. This is where the brunt of kind of the intensity is going to be felt through Southern Illinois, even down to St. Louis, too, and parts further south. This is stretching several states right now, so we'll keep you posted on the severe weather outlooks in the days to come. But here's that big system. When does it arrive? Well, it arrives for us on Friday. It's going to bring rain, but it's also going to bring the idea of stronger winds, similar in intensity to what we experienced last weekend. I know you don't want to hear that, but unfortunately, it's a pretty powerful area low. It spins about as we go through the weekend, and there's a look at Saturday. We'll eventually see some cooler air filtering back in and the chance for maybe a little mix, but again, accumulation would be very slim. And then we start to recover by Sunday. And the recovery is the best part because we have a few rain chances next week. But check out our temperatures. We stair step up. It's a workout, folks. We are close to 70 degrees by Wednesday. And I was on last night with the two of you at 11 o'clock. I was telling you that in our 10-day forecast, we have opening day for the Guardians game. And yesterday, it looked like there was going to be a few rain showers around. It is scaled back, and that looks to move out. As of now, obviously things can change about 10 days or so out. But right now, for opening day, we look to be in the mid-50s, and we look to have a little sunshine around too. So
Can't complain.
Yeah.
That's good. Okay, I like that a lot.